Hey, everybody! In our series of Women of Substance, talking about women who make extraordinary choices to go above and beyond what life throws at them and to come up trumps. We today are highly privileged to be speaking with Dr. Usha Salagame. I first met Usha a long time ago as two giggly teenagers who shared a common passion for reading fiction. She introduced me to the mysteries of Alistair MacLean, and I returned the favor by introducing her to Harlequin romances and Barbara Cartland. Usha completed her master's degree in biotechnology from the University of Pune, and in the mid 90s, she and her husband decided to migrate to Australia and start a new life in Sydney. Initially, Usha focused on raising her children and being a homemaker. Her career took a back seat. Later, she decided to go back to complete her PhD as a mature student. But
But fate had other things in mind, and I was diagnosed with cancer halfway through my PhD. I decided that no, I would keep going on my track. And I did complete my PhD and work as a postdoc for a little while. My career has always been in cancer research. Then I worked in various government agencies which are set up to control cancer, both state and Commonwealth agencies. I've started doing only pro bono work. So I'm on the advisory panel and a key member of Pink Sari Inc., which is a foundation to lessen the impact of cancer among South Asian people in New South Wales, Australia, and raise cancer awareness and help them to deal with cancer.
you're doing a lot of different things, and you're at the same time also having to take care of your own health, and be conscious of the fact that you have to.
Not overdo it.
Exactly. Thank you. So I'm just curious to know, how do you do it? What is your life's guiding principle?
My life's guiding, it's interesting. I'm quite a spiritual and religious person. And so very early on, I formed this motto in my head that God helps those who help themselves. Because people often struggle with this dilemma of, is everything predestined? Then where does our effort come into it? Or if everything is a result of our efforts, then why didn't things go according to plan? So they are going to have to negotiate between these two contradictions. And somewhere my own personal negotiation, my sweet point where I have arrived, is that the outcomes are a combination of our own effort and the destiny.
I'm at the moment reading this book called Change Your Questions, Change Your Life.
Wow.
It's a very nice book. It's really thought-provoking. And the writer, who is Dr. Marilee Adams, she makes this very nice statement where she says, what matters isn't what happens to you in life. What matters is what you do next. I'm thinking that what you're saying is there is an element of potentially destiny, but there is also an element of what we are doing. And while we may not necessarily be able to control what happens to us externally, how we respond to it and what choices we make goes
have a bearing, definitely have a bearing on the outcome.
And I can see how that philosophy, that motto, has led you or has enabled you to make the choices that you've made.
Absolutely.
So how have you pulled yourself up when you've been really in the depths? Because I'm sure that this battle with cancer has not been easy. And
no, it's never easy. And it's not easy to pull oneself out as well. And I don't know if I can call myself out of it. I'm still sailing through it. Once you're in. That's it. It's a journey that one doesn't choose to take, but once they're on that path, they have no other option but to keep traveling that way.
Yeah, I remember you once had told me this, stay strong or something. I remember saying that, and you said, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, we all deal with what's handed out to us.
Mm.
And a lot of us are not really aware of our inner strengths and what we can do till we are faced with that situation.
I have seen you through this journey, and I can only say one thing is you have shown an admirable amount of resilience, courage. At the same time, you've dealt with it with a lot of dignity.
Thank you.
Where do you get that strength from?
Some of that strength comes from my spiritual beliefs. Some of it comes from doing the right thing for my children and setting the right role model, setting the right example. I want them to draw inspiration from me and set an example of this is how you deal with what's life thrown at you. And as a scientist, if I have faith in the science and the medicine, then I got to show that faith as best as I can.
I just want to kind of highlight for my listeners the importance of that realization that there is a choice. We always have a choice. That element is something that Dr. Salagame is also sharing with us, that she's had the choice, she's exercised that choice to not self-pity, to not look at that curveball that life has thrown at her and say, why me? But she's actually chosen to go out there, stay positive, and like she said, sail through it. Full on respect, because I know that you are one of the most hardworking individuals I've ever met in my life. So focused.
You flatter me.
No, honestly, Usha, you know that. I mean, you know, I've seen you, come on. And I know that when you set your mind towards doing something, you go all out to make sure you achieve it. And that's been one of the things that I have always admired about you. This was great. Thank you so much, Usha. I really,
You're welcome, Asha. You're welcome. My pleasure, and good luck.
Thank you so much.